What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in this project in focus, series that I'll be looking at various different aspects of projects, I'd like to talk about Bluefin and let you know reasons why Bluefin could absolutely make you money this cycle. If that sounds interesting, smash a like and welcome back to the channel. So what is Bluefin? Bluefin is a decentralized DEX exchange which combines both spot and derivative perpetuals built primarily on the Sui blockchain. Now, what I like about this is probably my fourth video on this subject. Okay, this is probably my fourth video on the subject, and since Hyperliquid came up, and of course Aster DEX came up, people are only starting to realize now Sui is the ideal blockchain really for speed and finality. Sui is the fastest blockchain of all the layer ones. It's absolutely incredibly powerful. And this is also, it's got good liquidity support. You know, you've got big partnerships, big teams with, or team with former Meta, Goldman Sachs, and Amazon experience. But really what we want to know is how can this compete? So this space is becoming very interesting. This project is being front run as we speak. I mean, I posted a buy alert on this below $26 million, and it's right now $37 million. The volume has gone absolutely insane, 57 million. No big listings at all. TVL is $177 million. Now, the tokenomics have been fixed because the tokenomics, one of the reasons why the price has been going nuts in the last 24 hours is because there is, on the 1st of October, they are planning to buy back. And of course, that's going to start. That's going to really turn their fortunes around massively. You've got a price of 9 cents here, absolute floor, 11 million trading volume. This was on Friday, guys. And now, all of a sudden, it's shot up and it's at $56 million volume and at 12 cents. Something doesn't add up. It means accumulation is happening on a massive scale, primarily by whales, because retail still are on the sidelines about these projects. And again, that's impressive when you look at that in terms of the 24-hour. But when you actually look at Bluefin and you see the fact that obviously you could have, you could have liquidity pools and swaps, you could have a normal standard DEX trading on spot buys, and then you've got the perpetual futures. This is all of the things that are packaged into Aster. Now, of course, they also have what's known as dark order books. So unlike Hyperliquid, the order books are not transparent. Now, of course, many of you be thinking, DXB, I'm still holding CETAs, I'm still holding Scallop, I'm still holding Navi Protocol. Look, when it comes to Sui, the undervalued projects are still undervalued. Number one. Number two, you don't just dump your bags at the bottom of a dip and then only to try and buy the fastest moving horse. If you buy Bluefin, it should complement whatever else you're holding until the price of whatever else you're holding starts moving. Like I said, Bluefin is at $37 million market cap, and we're comparing it to projects that are in the billions with Aster, 500 million for Avantis, Drift Protocol is about 300 million. So you have to understand, Sui ecosystem is undervalued. So if you're one of those people that are holding both like myself, you just wait and see which horse runs the fastest. CETAS has not been the same since the hack, okay? So what we're seeing here, so this project brands itself as Everything Exchange, a one-stop shop. The native token Blue is what's used for governance and fee discounts, liquidity incentives, etc. It was originally launched and started on deployment on the Arbitrum as Bluefin Classic, but later migrated over to Sui as Bluefin V2. And then, of course, from there, the rest was history. Now, initially, when this absolutely got going, they got absolutely hit on the price, right? So everybody who's been holding this from day one, if you look at the chart, it hasn't been plain sailing. 77% up in the last 30 days. But when you look at this on the max all-time high at 79 cents. Everybody's been underwater. So you are still incredibly early to this project. Very, very early to this project. Okay. So when we have a look at this and we see obviously their white paper here, what the white paper obviously is missing is the fact that the main issue with this was tokenomics. And as of 1st of October, they are now officially going to buy back the token. And that's going to make a massive difference because ultimately we want to know what the price of this would be in the height of the liquidity cycle, right? Especially now that we know, the DEXs are going to become the new sexes, and a lot of the people like CC are moving over to this narrative. We want to know if this really has legs. Now, of course, 28 billion plus in volume, 1 million plus in average monthly revenue, backed by very serious backers, and built on arguably the most fastest bullish chain there is, the Facebook of crypto. So without hyping this up, first of all, if you're still holding CETAs, because I want to address that, because a lot of people are still in CETAs protocol. CETAs is still way bigger. It's actually twice the market cap of Bluefin, right? TVL is 76 million, of course, still has tokens to unlock as well, just like Bluefin. And the 24-hour volume here is 10 million. So it's 4 times less volume in CETAs than in Bluefin, okay? And then, of course, you've got Scallop, which is slightly different. $12 million market cap. Scallop is got a volume of around 2.5 million. Very, very tiny cryptocurrency. And then you've got Heydal Protocol, which is listed on Binance. So I can see Bluefin at some point getting up there on the Binance exchange. But in my opinion, if your average is okay with these other ones, you can move to Bluefin, because you can't bet on everything, right? But I still believe these micro caps may move as hard as possible, because this has, for example, 81 million TVL, right? So, CETAS has about an 80 million TVL. So we're not saying these other projects are bad. Please just get that. We were hacked with CETAS protocol, and that ultimately brought the prices down. But let's get down to business here. I would expect Aster's current price is $2, right? And Bluefin is at 12 cents, 12.5 cents, and climbing, by the way. So current market cap is 3.3 billion and 37 million for Bluefin. So if we were to get up to the basic market cap at the height of the bull market of current Aster valuation, that is an whopping 88.46x, okay, on Bluefin. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. And even if it does half of that, right, even if it gets up to a total valuation of 3 billion, I can see this making people a relatively crazy 40x. And if it does, I mean, look, right now the price would be a $10, the Bluefin at 3.3 billion market cap. If we even say $5 at 1.5 billion market cap, I'm happy with that. That's astronomical. That's like 43x. But let's just be fancy here. Aster got to 3.9 billion market cap last week. So if we say Bluefin from 38 million gets up to you see, it's actually the market cap just keeps moving up. Say, if it goes to all-time market cap of Aster, then that's 100x. Now, let's say even half of that, actually, and this is a $2 billion valuation, a $6, $7 market price for Bluefin. Put $1,000 in, $50,000 out. None of this financial advice, of course, but the main driver and the reason why Bluefin is rocking, it's not the fundamentals, not the fact that it's got ZK login, onboarding simplification, not the fact that it's built on the SUI network. People are just waking up to the fact that it's got a huge TVL of $321 million, cross-chain, primarily on SUI. Of course, it's got annualized revenue of 13.4 million. It's got a 30-day DEX volume of absolutely ridiculous 2.56 billion. Token supply is got a buyback circulating right at 305 million, but it's got a buyback starting from October. And whales are realizing that, and that's why they're buying this regardless of the market condition. So market cap 38 to 40 million right now, depending on where you're looking at it. 37 million. A couple of days ago when I posted, this was $27 million. All-time high was 84 cents. That came on December 2024. All-time low was a little bit later at 5 cents, 5.5 cents. It has 57,000 unique wallets. In terms of the tokenomics, 52% of the tokenomics are for the ecosystem, 28% for strategic investors with lockups, with 20% core contributors. Now, the buybacks on the 1st of October should really signal their commitment, because this project had bad tokenomics to begin with. All right. So let me know in the comments if you're holding this, if you took my buy alert in the Discord and in the community. And of course, let me know what other are you holding Navi protocol? Are you, because Navi also has a massive TVL, are you in the CETAS camp? What is your feeling about CETAS since we got hacked, right? Do let me know. Shout out to Haydal Protocol, of course, Scalab as well. These are the tiny, I think all eyes will be on the Sui blockchain for DeFi projects. But this is a DeFi giant. And instead of chasing Aster or any of these crazy projects with 3, 4, 5, 10 billion, the narrative is already running. You're too late for those. This is where I would make some money and bet on a price. We don't even need to go to $12. I think this cycle, $6, $5 will make people life-changing money. Let me know your thoughts, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.